High school crush love story smiling face 2 hearts. The first time Jake saw Emily, it was in the 10th grade biology class. She had her hair in a messy bun, a pencil behind her ear, and her eyes focused on the frog they were supposed to dissect. He, on the other hand, was focused on her. Not in a creepy way, more like a dazed, can't believe she exists kind of way. Jake was the quiet kid, always in hoodies, headphones in, and always drawing in his sketchbook. Emily was the complete opposite. She was outgoing, smart, part of the drama club, and somehow always smiled like the world hadn't touched her yet. They never really talked. A few, "Hey, can I borrow your notes?" and polite smiles when they passed in the hallway. But to Jake, those little moments felt like fireflies in a dark room, tiny, magical, and full of hope. One Friday in March, everything changed. Their biology teacher paired them for a semester project: build a model of the human heart and present its functions creatively. Jake panicked. Emily smiled. "Guess we're heart partners," she joked, and Jake just nodded, heart thumping like it already knew the irony. They met after school a few times a week, usually at the library or at her place. She'd talk, he'd listen, and slowly, he found himself opening up. She asked about his drawings, and he showed her his sketchbook, portraits, superheroes, and yeah, even a few doodles that looked suspiciously like her. Instead of teasing him, she just said, "You're really talented. I wish I could draw like that." They laughed over bad coffee, shared snacks, and talked about dreams. Jake wanted to go to art school in New York. Emily wanted to be on Broadway. He thought it was wild, crazy even. But when she talked about it, he believed it could happen. The night before their presentation, they stayed up late finishing their model. At some point, she fell asleep on the couch while he colored in the valves of the cardboard heart. He glanced at her peaceful face, her hand curled under her cheek, and whispered the words he never dared say aloud: "I think I'm falling for you." The next morning, nerves took over. They nailed the presentation, got an A, even. But as the semester went on, their meetings stopped. No more late night talks. No more quiet moments. She was busy with rehearsals. He retreated into his sketchbook again. Prom was coming up, and Jake figured she'd go with someone from the drama club. He told himself it was fine. That crushes fade. That she'd never liked him that way anyway. Then, the week before prom, a folded note dropped into his locker. "Greater than, you never asked, but I was hoping you would. Emily 2 hearts." He stared at it for a full minute before his brain caught up. He ran down the hallway, straight to the auditorium where she was rehearsing, breathless and sweating. "I was gonna ask," he said, holding up the note. "I just didn't think you'd say yes." She smiled that smile. "I've been waiting for you to try." Prom night was a blur of lights, laughter, and one slow dance that felt like the world had stopped just for them. Years later, when people asked how it all started, Jake would smile and say, "We were partners for a heart project, and I guess we just never gave it back." Sparkling heart.